Okay, so I'm going to do one of the students. He's going to show you the photo. Okay, there we go. That's good. Okay, hold it back. Stand back so you're not in TV land. Okay, so I'm going to do it real fast. So we're just taking your yellow. Is that my yellow? And I'm just hold it like this. Wait a minute. Okay, beautiful. So let's put the yellow. And I'm going to dip. I'm going to have my rag ready so I can pick up the color. And I'm just going to put this color on here. Look, I'm too much water. Your paint's watery. That's why I want to use your paint instead of mine. You see what I'm saying? Because then I can tell it's not. So I'm going to put this. You have a lot of. Some of the students have a lot of water. Let me pick up this mask. Some of the students have a lot of water in their paint, so that's why I'm having them do it for me, so I can see what's going on. Okay, these black ones are just for my red. So I'm blending this, there's no problem. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of your Napple Crimson. I have a tiny bit in my brush, dabbing it off, and I'm going to blend it into here, applying it, and then blend it, applying it sideways, and then blend it. And I want to do a little by little. You see how I can blend that very softly? Okay, and then I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm just going to put it on top. And then I'm going to blend it sideways. And I'm kind of just beating it with the brush. Back and forth. Picking it up. I'm going to move it down here because I see a lot down here. Blend it. Okay, again, picking it up. I see a lot down here. I'm going to put that on here. And then I'm just blending it. Okay, I'm going to bring some of this down here because I see some of this intermittently in here. The next thing is I'm going to, so that's my wash, and I could do it darker if I wanted. Let's just pump it up a little bit one more time. Okay, I'm putting it a little bit dark. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use another shape of a brush. I'm going to go in with my paint, and I'm going to do this horizon line. Just blending this in here very lightly. That's that. I can go back and fix that later. And then I can go with my blue. Let's go with the purple. It's a blue and a red together. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm just going to put the purple where I see it. I'm going to use a thinner brush. Another brush. I'm going to use a thinner brush because that's smaller. That's why it's important you have all your colors ahead of time and you know what brushes that you're using. This is a thinner line. I'm kind of just going back and forth, and I'm going to, at this point, make this here and make this on the horizon line. Remember, I'm having these rough strokes because the student wanted the impressionist painting. It's not so, realistic where all of these are blending. You want those rough strokes. And I'm going back and forth.
Plus this water's rough.
Right, and then I'm gonna change this color, but I just want to show you these kind of strokes that I have going on here. I can blend them. And I'm using this brush going back and forth, okay? So I want you to get to that point, practice these strokes. We're just blending them on top, okay? And I'll finish this. Let me just look at this so I can see. This is going to be a mountain here. I'm just going to make this up. Okay. A mountain here. Okay, I got it. Get some gray here. Okay, so I want you to try that, right, with those strokes. And I'm going to finish it up here so everybody can see. I'm going to make this up, these colors. So this is where you should be, at least to the point. Now, I'm just doing this from a student's photograph. I'm just putting this down here. These are masking my colors. Let's just say this was my wash. These are my mountains here. Okay? Using the palette knife again to make that texture that's going to be here. Again, this is kind of like an impressionist painting. So we have that color where we're just laying it on top, the darker color. And we can do that mountain, or at least the shape of how we would want that to be in 2 minutes. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. As far as rushing to do it. And then we're going to move to the next color. Get out a little bit of dark brown in there. Or umber brown, just to push that color out. A little bit of brown and some black. And we'll put those strokes on top. That's our mountain. Okay, and now we're going to do the strokes in the water. For those of you that have water, if you wanted to do the rough strokes, I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to do a purple for you here. So we have a nice contrast. Do it up close on camera. You can try it at home. But we're just practicing these little kind of strokes. I'm making my own up here. You kind of want to practice them. Your small brush just kind of wiggling this back and forth. Okay? And you want to define that horizon line where you see it coming in. And then we can move to these strokes that are going to be in this area. Okay?